After a month of advancing in Ukraine, the Russian army is forced to retrieve and rethink its strategy after suffering significant losses in the battlefield. The counteroffensive announced by the Ukrainian army has pushed the Russian troops to about 55 kilometers away from capital Kyiv, dealing a heavy blow to President Vladimir Putin's strategy of capturing the capital and overthrowing the Ukrainian government. According to estimates by Western analysts, Russia has lost around 20 battalion tactical groups, who are no longer effective, in addition to hundreds of tanks that have been seized by the Ukrainian army, and dozens of planes and helicopters that have been shot down. Reports about casualties among Russian soldiers vary, with estimates going from 6,000 to 10,000 soldiers that have been killed. This has forced Russia to change tactics and objectives. Having failed to secure a fast blitzkrieg and establish control over the whole country, Russia is now regrouping its forces and has shifted its focus on the Donbass region, where it aims to encircle remaining Ukrainian forces and establish full control over the contested region. This is why the besieged city of Mariupol has suffered one of the heaviest bombing and fighting in the month-long war. Over 100,000 residents are still stuck in the port city, without food, water, or electricity, making this one of the biggest humanitarian disasters in Europe's most recent history. But why is Mariupol so important for the Russians? If Russia takes over control of Mariupol, it will manage to establish a land corridor between the two other regions that are under Russian control, Donbass and Crimea, which could then be easily proclaimed Russian territory and enable Putin to declare victory. But the Ukrainian forces are not willing to give up. Ukrainian troops have high morale, Western weapons, and a motive to defend their country, unlike the Russian soldiers who have faced lack of food, fuel, and heavy losses. In fact, some intelligence analysts claim that the most battered Russian units are being sent to Russia to recuperate, while images of an airport close to Kyiv show there are no longer Russian troops there, although the location has previously been under tight Russian control. Whether the Ukrainian offensive will mark the beginning of the end of Europe's bloodiest war remains to be seen.